Hi everyone, and welcome to our weekly how-to video. My name is Lori McNorton, Floral Design Coordinator for Florist Review and Super Floral. And today I want to share with you a design that's a little bit more springy pastel. It's cold outside and I just need a little touch of spring. So that is what we are going to work on today. I have some beautiful roses, Queen Anne's lace, and some beautiful blue hydrangeas that I'm going to share with you. As we get going, I'd like to show you a technique real quick first. My thought is that we are going to put the arrangement in this cool galvanized pitcher, but I want a little treatment for that. So I've got some pastel yarn. I've got the pink mondial roses and the blue hydrangeas, so I thought this was kind of that pastel yarn that I want to use. And I love this sisal rope. This is Harvest Import, and it comes in different colors, but it's wired, so it makes it easy to use. So this is how it's going to turn out. I just want a garland that I can intertwine in my hand tied. So I've done part of it, and then I'll do the end of it, so you can just kind of get an idea of what I've done. It's very simple. So I'm just going to take my yarn and take about 4 of those, 4 strands there. Cut that off. And as you can see, I've kind of knotted this garland. So again, I'm just going to grab a piece. And just so it looks like it carries on through the whole sisal, I'm just tying that there. And I'm just going to wrap this around. Maybe tie a knot here. And then finish it off. And that's how that's not very long. Like I said, there's no right or wrong way to do this. I am just going to take a piece of yarn here and tie that off as well. And I've kind of left these tails because I'm not sure what I'm going to do with those, but at least I can either include them or I can cut them off. I thought they might be kind of neat in the arrangement itself. So let's cut this off a little bit. All right, so once I get my hand tied, this will be ready to go. So let's move this. It's just kind of cool because it'll give it some texture, and we've got the sisal with the softer woven yarn. I just thought it was a cool combination. So let's set that aside there. Next, let's make our hand tied. So I'm going to start out with my hydrangeas. Now, before I get there, because I'll have this in my hand, I won't be able to show you. You can tie these hand ties off with so many different things. I did one with zip ties. I've done bind wire. This is Milton Adler's floral tape, and it's just a clear. It's just a clear tape, and it's non-adhesive, but yet when you wrap it around, it sticks to itself, and it's perfect for hand ties. So, and then it comes off. And the thing about this is, when you're doing like bridal bouquets, you don't have to worry about trying to hide what you bound the bouquet with. So, okay, back to our hand tied. So I'm going to start off with 3 hydrangeas, and I've kind of got them angled here because I'm going to work into this middle. But I'm not going to do just a mound. I want it to be free form and fun and have some movement. So the Queen Anne's lace that I got at the wholesale is beautiful right now. So I am going to put a few pieces of Queen Anne's lace in here. And again, I'm just kind of binding everything. I've got it held loosely in my hand because I want this to be more of a loose bouquet. And I'm going to leave all these pieces on. Oh, there's one that's been cut. Let's get rid of that. But yes. Then I've already taken my roses and cleaned them. I don't like to strip them completely. I leave the top greenery, pieces of greenery on there. I hate them when they're stripped completely. They look like naked roses. Don't like it. It's just not natural. So some of these roses I'm going to put down in the bouquet and some I'll leave out. And I've got a dozen roses here. So I'm going to start with my center here first. I have a habit of doing this to the side, so I'm trying to make it to where you can see it as well. Some of these I'm going to kind of work into my hydrangeas. I don't know, can you see this? Okay, I'm trying to find the right. And again, it's all just kind of comes to the center here. And one thing to remember is to keep your hand loose. If you're so tense and tight and holding this bouquet, your hand will begin to cramp and you're going to think, how am I going to get through this? My hand hurts so bad. So just, keep it kind of light and airy when you're making it. Just a helpful tip. All right. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Got them all. All right. Now, again, I'm going to add a little bit more Queen Anne's lace. And this is perfect. I mean, it's a dozen roses, perfect style. They don't all have to be tons of greenery. Actually, the greenery on the Queen Anne's lace is plenty for this bouquet, but I will add just a little bit here. All right, we have it. We might as well use it. One more piece. There we have that. Okay, let's clear this off a little bit. All right, my tape here. Cut this off. One thing it is hard to, it's not hard, it's just, I should have started that ahead of time. All right, so I've got my band here. This is where I'm going to band this bouquet. Get rid of some of this greenery. So I'm just going to take this tape and start one spot, hold it with my thumb there, bring it around. And once you get all the way around, it definitely will stay and adheres. Just adheres to itself. So, just to kind of help, let's trim some of these here. And the reason why I'm not taking it off here, stripping this completely off, is because it'll stick to itself and then you'll have a mess. So, I thought if I trim these down a little bit, I don't have to fight with them as much. Okay. So again, This is a little bit bigger bouquet, so I'm just going to go a few times around. Cut that off. Pull it tight. It's almost like stem wrap, and there you have it. That is our tied bouquet. Isn't that nice that you don't have to twist and do all that? Okay, cut this down just a little bit more here. Okay, let's get this all out of the way. And we'll bring our garland in. Now, like I said, this is wired. So I'm just going to take this around once and twist it. Then bring my container over. And put my bouquet in the container. There we have it. And then I can just weave this in. I just think it's soft, but yet it definitely has texture. It goes perfect with these pink mondial roses. Work it in. I wasn't sure if I would like the pieces hanging down, but I do. I don't want to hide the flowers, but I just want this soft, pretty texture kind of going through. Trying to make sure I don't have any pieces that are cut off, broke off. I'm just kind of tucking this up into the bouquet. All right. How pretty is that? I hope you enjoyed our video. I hope you got a few tips. And you know, on these cold, dreary days, flowers always bring joy to me, and I hope it does you. That's why we're probably in the floral industry. So have a wonderful day, and I will see you next week. Thank you.